How are you guys liking the new zone in WoW, Zereth Mortis, so far? I think it's a fascinating location, and I'm actually wondering how others feel about that. So let's have a look what Kakio's first impression of Zereth Mortis is.
Zereth Mortis, where afterlives are created, the most
It's a
recent
mysterious
addition to the World
place.
of Warcraft zone pool, a zone filled with prototypes and the mechanical secrets behind life as we know it. To begin with, you make it out of the fog, open the gates, and you're met with a world where everything is balls. Snails live in balls, waterfall balls, ball joints, ball carriers, ball examiners, ball slappers, mossy balls, tapped balls, massive forge of reality ball, light balls, upper body balls, kickable balls, jelly balls. It's all balls. You get the picture. Even the mouth.
Yeah, it's basically the world of balls. No, I have noticed that too. Like, there are a lot of very strangely shaped objects. Yeah, there are like a lot of balls, but there are a lot of also cube-like thingies and stuff.
You get the picture. Even the mouths of bears are balls. And no matter how much Blizzard's Twitter admin tries to guilt me into finding these creatures cute, his face is shaped like a boomerang and looks like a cut-out hieroglyph of an owl.
What's cute about it?
You are a better person than I if you get any serotonin out of petting this abomination. Is he frowning, grinning, sad, angry?
No emotion shown.
Rise as his small mouth just spins steadily in an endless loop. And
how does this one eat?
Say it's kind of interesting that we went from chains of domination to the chains dominating and gripping the kingdom of balls. The moment I see a questionable amount of phallic objects, I might be obliged to theorize that someone at Blizzard is into CBT. But don't worry, Zereth Mortis has more to offer than just spherical objects. There are other shapes like hexagons, and if you're lucky, you might just run into a triangle. If it wasn't already there, this surely would be considered animal cruelty. We are in a magical, robotic forge of afterlives, a kind of core of reality as we know it, and the creatures here are using paper maps with X marks the spot like they're prototypes for the Bloodsail Buccaneers.
Holy shit, how can I even read that?
An NPC here being robots makes it feel a little too cold and soulless. I say that's just the devs taking ironic inspiration from Bobby Kotick. Return later to see what Bolvar has planned. Time gating in my World of Warcraft? This is me from 2 days later. The plans Bolvar has been tinkering on was to do world and daily quests up to a percentage. He's a genius. You know?
Wait a second, something is interesting here. So we're in the world of balls talking to Bolvar. Okay.
Tinkering on was to do world and daily quest up to a percentage. He's a genius. You know how we as players tend to pull random mobs while traveling and then just run further away to get out of combat? Well, we tried to kill this rare, which upon combat would have a very realistic chance of just charging so far away that it immediately would evade. Reset and then get pulled again, charge away, reset, rinse and repeat. It's an
Wait, is that one actually bugged? That means if this one does the charge thing, it can also disengage from combat, and then you got like the health down for nothing. Like you have to restart. So there's still some bugs. Like I know this is always like that when like a new expansion comes out, that there are like some bugs and they must fix this later. But this is the problem, the fixing later. Like why must we always wait for a new patch just for some issues to be fixed? Like too many gaming companies do it these days, where they only fix issues with a new patch. Like, why can it not just be done spontaneously? Like, let's say you make a ticket, there's a bug, and then the next day maybe the server's down for like 10 minutes or something, and they just quickly fix it, and it's not a patch or anything. Like, why does every fix need to be with a patch? Like, it makes no sense to me, right? And yeah, by the way, guys, if you're new to this channel and you love MMOs and World of Warcraft, please don't forget to hit that subscribe button for more content.
Absolutely genius mechanic. This robo-bug of all things cracked the code. He saw how we treated mobs, and now he treats us like the filthy trash we are. Not even worthy of engagement.
How the turntables.
Annoying.
Out of range. Oh my god.
Like you need to
shit, Chitali. What
need
the
to
hell
like
you
one
doing?
shot this one
That's the
almost.
most OP mechanic of all time. It sounds... No, he's gone. What the actual... What the fuck? He just has an...
Too bad you can slow or root this
every
one.
Single time. I need to get close. What the... Did anyone test this? Are you doing it again? He has no respect, an absolute king. Let me ask you a question. What is it with us just eating random Death Realm fruit laying on the ground? If my stomach acts up if I have a slightly undercooked hot dog, ask yourself,
a pineapple?
If you eat prototype fruit from the birthplace of afterlife,
looks like a pineapple.
How the hell would your gut bacteria handle that one? Like, yes, a green pineapple that turns you into nuclear waste. Of course, we're prepared. These fish are taken straight out of classic WoW. A little bit of fan service for the oldies, I guess. And looking around Zereth Mortis, as I said, everything else...
No, it's interesting here. The fish are the only things here that actually look like they are literally alive. Like everything else is like so robotic, right? But this looks like non-machine. Like those are actual fish. Like they clearly look alive.
Classic
But this
WoW.
water
A
is
little bit
weird
of fan
because you
service
can
for the
walk
oldies,
on
I
it,
guess.
but
And
fish are
looking
under
around
it.
Zereth Mortis, as I said, everything else are prototype afterlife robots, but the fish. I've seen those PNG 2004 animated creatures in Booty Bay. You aren't fooling me.
Yeah,
And even
Booty
the
Bay
eternal
style.
ones are prototypes. The eternal ones, the gods of Shadowlands. But the mackerel are just mackerel. Fish are the constants of the realm of death. I can't wait for the next Chronicles. Important intermission. Are birds real? For decades, a conspiracy theory has grown in popularity online, causing massive trust issues
What?
within the IRL community.
Who would
These
believe
IRLs
that?
believe that the CIA created birds in their entirety as a class of animals to spy on the public. That goes for
This is so stupid. Like, I actually think it's sometimes so ridiculous. Like, what kind of conspiracy theories are out there? Like, Earth is flat is already ridiculous, but now we have birds aren't real and stuff. Like, I feel like a lot of people these days, they have either so many issues and they want to distract their own issues by coming up with the wildest conspiracy theories. That's like the theory that I have. Like, people just want to put to the side their problems and just create a new problem or something, right? Like a strange fantasy, like some conspiracy theory, like the Earth is flat, birds are not real, maybe some politicians are aliens. Like, this is crazy. Like, people come up with the weirdest stuff these days on the internet.
entirety as a class of animals to spy on the public. That goes for sparrows, flamingos, chickens, and ostriches. All government drones.
So stupid.
shitting
There
on
are
our
tons
cars
of
and filming our
documentaries and
reactions.
research on
What
birds.
gives this
They are real.
conspiracy theory even more air under its wings is that Blizzard Entertainment has, with the release of Zereth Mortis, put in robot birds everywhere.
Oh no.
Critters behaving like birds with camera lenses for
Oh
eyes.
no! Now the conspiracy theories, they found the proof that the government creates birds to spy on citizens. Because Blizzard created mechanical birds to spy on players. Or what? Is that what they're gonna do now? So they're gonna update their Wikipedia page and they just add this. Holy
Critters
shit.
behaving like birds with camera lenses for eyes. Blizzard being the closest thing to CIA or the government that
Yeah.
we have in World
We're
of
gonna
Warcraft,
update
running
Wikipedia
everything
soon.
underneath the surface. While we're innocently doing our world quest, they are keeping a watchful eye on all of us. So warning, don't have conversations in the vicinity of these drones. Don't do anything that might break the laws of the TOS. But if you are such a person who bots, I'm sure they won't catch you in Zereth Mortis. Bot away. So after receiving all
away.
this very biased and
hate
fear-mongering
bots.
information, what do you think? Are birds real? Tell me in the comment section below.
Of course they are
Guys, they're
real.
Speaking and emoting just like Taurens. Guys, these are Tauren prototypes. The Tauren were artificially created here. The natural, spiritual cows we've been sold has all been a lie. Tauren players, I'm so sorry for your loss. You can't trust anything anymore. Everything we thought we knew is a lie or a retcon, but don't forget that everything is also balls. So what's
Yeah.
my initial thoughts on Zereth Mortis? It isn't Korthia.
World of Warcraft.
Yeah, baby! That's what
Okay, let me like this video. That was actually very entertaining to watch. And yeah, like, that's interesting. Like, if you look at like the shapes of objects there, like a lot is really balls in Zereth Mortis. And yeah, like the fish, they freak me so much out. And not only because the fish are the only living creatures that are not freaking cyborgs, but the fact that they can actually be under the water, but we as players walk on top of that water. Like, that makes no sense. How comes we don't fall into the water or something? We just stay on the surface, but the fish, they can swim in it. This made me like freak out the most when I first like saw this. I'm like, wait, what's going on? How can we walk on that? Yeah, interesting. I think Zereth Mortis is like, some people maybe don't like this new zone very much, but I think it's an interesting zone, and the fact that everything looks so abstract and so weird there. Like, it's interesting to have this kind of location too to explore. And finally we have something that's like a bit colorful as well, right? Like, I actually love colorful zones. Like, I would be happy if like WoW 10, like the next expansion, WoW 10.0, if this was also like a very colorful, maybe like some sort of flower forest area or something. Like, that would be really nice. But yeah, guys, let me know in the comment section what you think about Zereth Mortis and how you feel about this patch so far. Are you enjoying WoW now more than before? Do you feel disappointed? And what are your hopes and wishes for 10.0? Let me know in the comment section. If you guys are new to this channel, please don't forget to hit that subscribe button for more content. I would also really appreciate if you can give this video a thumbs up. And I wish everyone a wonderful day. I will see you guys next time.